Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome in. We are going to have a little talk about pencil sharpeners today. I've got all the pencil sharpeners that I have and that I have used currently or in the past. I'm going to show them all to you and let you know which ones I would recommend and which ones I would not. So, if you want to hear about some pencil sharpeners, stick around, grab yourself, stick around, grab yourself something to drink. I'm drinking coffee this morning because it is about 8 a.m. So you will hear the birdies out there singing good morning. But let's see what we got here. Let's start where I started. We will come over here. Now these, I think everybody's got something like this, maybe not this exact thing, but these are those little, cutesy little pencil sharpeners. If you're using colored pencils, don't use these. These are just, look, this thing even rolls just like a regular mouse. It's got a little thing on it. It was just cute. That's the reason I bought that, but look, it done fell apart too. Thanks for opening for me. It's got one of these little pencil sharpeners in there that I think it would probably just eat the pencil, so I ain't never even tried to use it. But then, let's see what we got in here. I've got this kind of pencil sharpener here. Am I in the frame? There we go. And it's got two holes there. And that came from Amazon. I've had these for like years, like 5-6 years probably. But they came in a 3-pack. And you see I still got 2 more that I have never even used. But I used this for a long, long time. Don't want to get them mixed up with the one I've already used. And I would just, sharpen my pencils and put them in this cute little jar that this came from an Etsy shop long ago. I don't know if that's Midnight Rose Candle, if they still exist, but I thought the jar was cute. So I would just always keep my pencil shavings in there. Keep my pencil sharpener in there on top of the shavings. That way I don't never lose it. But these are wonderful. These, it's been so long ago since I bought them, I couldn't tell you what they cost, but I'm going to say that they're probably under $10 for 3 of them, and clearly they'll last you a long time. So I would definitely recommend these. There's not even a name, but I'll pull that up like that and see if that helps at all. Maybe that's the name of them. Best Solution Office Supplies. They may not even exist anymore. Like I said, it's been a while. But these are really good pencil sharpeners to use. I did bring some pencils over so we can sharpen them so you can see these things in action. See how they sharpen differently. And these are my Arteza pencils. So I'll grab one and sharpen it with this sharpener so you can check it out. I always just put my shavings in this little thing. And this is getting a little dull since I've been using it for a while. And I know y'all's gonna cringe. You move the sharpener, not the pencil. Yeah, I can't. I know that's supposed to be the rule, but this is how it sharpens. And it'll give you a nice little point. Where you at there? It'll give you a nice little point. And this worked for me for years. So, yeah, if you're looking for something that'll sharpen your pencils and won't cost too much, these are great, actually. And then these little things, usually these will come in like a set of pencils or something like that, you know, free sharpener. Usually those are not very good. Have I used this? It looks like maybe I've tried to use it once. Let's try it. I feel like it's gonna break my pencil. It didn't. And it gave it a pretty sharp. I can't say that I would or would not recommend these kind, because use at your own risk. Because some of them will just chew your pencils. And you don't want that because they cost too much to let something eat them up. But yes, definitely the little silver ones. They are a knockoff of the Comb, K-U-M, I think is how that is spelled. But that's what these are. They're a knockoff of the Comb. And we'll move that over there. And then, I don't know, probably somewhere around last Christmas, I was at Hobby Lobby. And I came across this pencil sharpener. Curate Plus Color. And I've seen pencil sharpeners like this on Amazon. I think they're basically exactly the same thing. But I paid $4.99 for this, and on Amazon they are like $10. They're literally double the price. So if you have a Hobby Lobby and you wanna, and do we call these electric pencil sharpeners? I suppose so, because you put batteries in it and you can either sharpen it by hand or you can move it over to the battery and it'll do all the work for you, and that's what I wanted it to do. So let's try out this burnt ochre. Now there's gonna be noise in this video because it's pencil sharpeners, but there we go. See, it was doing a pretty good job for me too. See how sharp that is? And I like this pencil sharpener, and for $5 it was definitely worth it. You just turn this and dump it out. I don't have a trash can by me, so I can't do that, but that's how you empty it. And I stuck it in this little thing so I wouldn't lose it. Can I open this? It also came with an extra blade. So when this one gets dull, you got something to replace it with. And I used this for a few months, and I mean, it's still fine. It's not dull or anything yet, so. And with the backup replacement, well worth $5. Would recommend this. I have sharpened all kinds of different pencils in it. Prismacolors, the Artises, and everything in between. I've sharpened with this, and I think one of my pencils, the Tung Fu pencils, they're like a triangle, and this sharpener doesn't like triangle pencils, but that's something to keep in mind for that one. Now we're going to get into the real nitty-gritty of why I really wanted to make this video, because as much as I liked this pencil sharpener, I wanted something a little bit better. I wanted a pencil sharpener that would give me a sharpening that I didn't have to continually sharpen my pencils all the time. Y'all that use color pencils, you know what I mean. Sometimes you want to keep your pencils sharp while you're using them, you know. So I wanted something a little bit better than this. So I go to the YouTubes, of course, and I'm like, what's everybody else using? What kind of pencil sharpener is everybody using? And you type in the search, and you know, best pencil sharpener for adult coloring, you know, something like that. And everything was bringing up this, the AFMAT. And so I got this. It was around $11 or $12, somewhere in that range. So not too much. It's a manual pencil sharpener. And, you know, it has actually directions of how to use this sharpener. Let me grab this one. This is what it looks like. And it's got, you pull out the little thing and it's got, can you see that? It's got sandpaper in here where you can, if you really want to get a part of your pencil sharpened, you can just rub it on there a little bit and hopefully that'll show through. I'm not sure if it will. I'll try. But it makes it very, very pointy where you can get in those little tiny crevices. It's great. I love that feature of this sharpener. And I'm gonna move this out the way because I need a little bit of room to use these. So let me scoot this over. Try not to knock everything down. Let's grab, nope, not that one. That one's too sharp. Let's grab this one. We'll grab this one. Let's see what it looks like. Wine red. Now this scares me, putting pencils in this pencil sharpener, because it does give you a very, very sharp, long lead that'll last you for days when it works. But you just stick it in there. Oh wait, show you another feature on the back here. I don't know how well this is going to show up, and I'm going to set this here for a minute just to try to give this a chance to focus so you can see. But there's little dots all around here, and that determines how sharp you want your pencils. And let's see where I got mine. Mine's all the way over here. I want it, you just turn the little knob. Is that gonna give me a sharp, I can't remember, but we'll see. I've got it all over here because I want it at its sharpest. So that's really cool that you can do that. You can, you know, stick it in there, and it sounds like a sick truck trying to start up. And this is supposed to automatically stop when your pencil is sharpened. And it did. That didn't, I must not have it on the right setting, but you see how sharp that is, right? That's wonderful. And I'm kind of glad that it sharpened like that. But I had this thing for about a month, and I got a story time for you with this. So I had this pencil sharpener for about a month, and it just kept eating my pencils. I mean, it's supposed to automatically, you feel the tension give when your pencil is sharpened, and it just was like I could just feel that it was chewing my pencils up. And I'm like, what is the deal with this pencil sharpener? Why is it eating all my pencils? Of course, it's made a liar out of me right here, but if I keep going, it'll definitely eat them. But so, of course, I'm one day past the return window for Amazon, but I did reach out to the company, and I'm like, hey, basically your pencil sharpener sucks. It's eating all my pencils. I was nicer than that, but you know, that was the gist of the email. And they were really good, and their customer service actually replied back to me within 72 hours, I'm gonna say. And she wanted me to send a video of what the sharpener was doing. I'm like, oh God, what a pain in the ass. But okay, I'll do it, you know. Alright, so I was rudely interrupted by running out of space on my phone, so I had to upload all those clips to the YouTube and get rid of them off my phone. So what was I saying? I was telling the story about this pencil sharpener. I reach out to the company. Sorry if I am repeating myself because I don't know exactly what I was saying when this thing cut off. But I reached out to the company. They got back to me, had me, send them a video so they could see what was going on, and asked me if I wanted a refund or another sharpener. And I said, I want another sharpener. So it was weird. I got 2 emails back from them. They said that they were sending a sharpener and I could keep the first one. I didn't need to return it. And I also got an email that said that I did need to return this because they wanted to look at it. And they were going to send me, a return postage deal, so I could send it back. Well, I did get a second one. And I know them apart because I put my Mr. Pen sticker right here on the first one. So I got the second one, but I didn't get anything to return the first one in, so I didn't return it. So it just sits over there and collects dust now. But so I got this one, and I'm like, okay, problem solved. I've got the pencil sharpener that all the cool kids have. They love it. So I start using this one. Let's use this one. This one is not as bad. This is what this pencil looks like before. Let's see what setting it's on. It's on the one all the way over here. Now the one I just showed you, which one is it? This pencil. On the other sharpener, we did it over here. We're going to do it over here. So I get this one. Nope, see, it didn't even sharpen in it. If I'm shaking you, I'm really sorry. See, it like slips, or it's hard to explain. Still, I mean, it basically looks kind of the same, don't it? This is what I just sharpened. But, I mean, that's fine. And I'm glad that it didn't eat this pencil. But, like, this one is an example. I haven't used these pencils that much. This one was sharpened in that first AFMAT one, and it ate it. So I ended up sharpening it with a different, sharpener. But this one started doing the same thing. What it does, and it's not doing it now, and it's fine, because I really didn't want to ruin any of my pencils, but it's like the blade is like slipping or something. I don't know exactly how to explain it. But Grace from Grace's Coloring Corner was like, hey, use some graphite pencils and it'll clean the blade out, and it won't eat your pencils like that. So I'm like, okay, great, I'll get some graphite pencils. So I bought these 12 drawing pencils, and let's open them up and I'll show you how sharp they are. These work pretty good with these graphite pencils. I mean, see the sharpness here? Let's take them out so you can see. This is how they come in the box, blunt and all that, usually how pencils come. And I mean, look at that's a sharp pencil, right? Wonderful. I've solved the problem. All I have to do is every now and then sharpen one of these. But you see how many of them sharpened? Because I had to keep sharpening them. There's more in here, and they're sharpened too. I kept doing it because the sharpener continued to eat my colored pencils. And as you can see, let me move this over. This is one that has not been sharpened. This is one I sharpened, and it's sharp. Look how short that dude is. It was still eating, and look, that's a 14B pencil. It started to eat these, the new one. So I'm like, okay, I've had enough. Let me move this over so these don't be falling all over the place. I'm like, I've had enough of this AFMAT thing. This is not working for me. If it works for y'all, I hope it does. But maybe I just got a bad batch of them or something. I feel like that the blade is just not right for at least colored pencils, and it did eat some of the graphite pencils too. But then I got this pencil sharpener. Let me show you the box that it came in. That's the AFMAT one, and this is the PS10A. Both of those that I just showed you, that is the model of what they are. So let me put that box over there. And this is the Z-Mol, as best as I can say that. I'm not sure if that's correct. Z-M-O-L. And this was very equivalent to the cost of the AFMAT, within $1 or $2. I don't know if it was more expensive or cheaper, but they're basically the same price. And this one comes in this box. This is the JY011. And I'll link these sharpeners. The only sharpeners that I can actually link probably is the AFMAT and this one, because the other ones are really old, but I guess I can try to find a link to something similar to these, if not the same ones, or the Coom or whatever, because I don't think they're that expensive. But I'll try to put some links in the description below. Y'all, I do try to put some kind of description in my videos, especially if I'm showing something. Like if I'm doing a haul, I'm not going to put all the links in there because that's hella work. But if y'all want links, you know, I'll do it. But if it's something like this, usually I do put some kind of information in all of my videos in my description box. I know not everybody looks at that, but I do try to describe. But I got this pencil sharpener, and it was supposed to be doing the same thing. See, here's your, you know, instructions. Front and the back, I guess, is the same. But it's the same kind of concept as the AFMAT. It's got, I don't know if it's going to pick it up. I'll try to move it around so it will maybe come through. Focus on that little camera. Not sure, but you can, these are the, you know, if you want it really sharp or if you want it kind of not as sharp, you can move this knob around. And of course, I always keep it on the sharpest one. And it depends on how you color as to how sharp you want your pencil. Alright, I got interrupted again because I ran out of space again. So I'm going to try to get this done before it does it again. Anywho, it depends on how you color as to how sharp you want your pencils. If you're heavy-handed, you don't want your pencils this sharp. I mean, you're going to break the lead. But I color very lightly and like layers, so this is exactly what I want. But I was saying that I'm pretty sure that Evelyn from Evelyn Colors, she was using the AFMAT, and I think she was having trouble with it too. So anyway, I got this one, and this one is great. It is not eating my pencils. It's stopping when it's supposed to. It's giving me a sharp pencil, a sharp lead. And we'll just do one more that is, I mean, that's pretty dull, right? And it just does such a better job. You can tell that it's sharpening the pencil. I mean, I think you can probably see the pencil moving. And the scary thing about using the AFMAT is you see your pencil just get shorter and shorter and shorter. And it's crazy. And you take it out because you're like, oh my God, it's eating my pencil. And then it just like, it stops. It's supposed to stop and not sharpen no more. And then you kind of back it out, see? And look at that, ain't that beautiful? But with the AFMAT, it will, if it decides it's going to stop and not sharpen anymore, you pull it out and it'll be all like still blunt and not sharpen. You just got to keep going and it just eats it. So my conclusion is, I don't know what is up with the recent, I guess, in the last, since I think I bought the first one in around February, somewhere in there. Man, I think they just got a bad batch of sharpeners or something, because they just do not work for me. But the Z-Mole is a good alternative to that. Basically does the same thing. It's pretty much the same price. The only thing it doesn't have, you can't connect this to like your desk or whatever. It doesn't have that part. But maybe there is a contraption for it. I don't know, but I carry my pencil sharpener wherever I'm going, so I don't want it to be stationary. And then it also doesn't have the sandpaper right here to get that crisp edge. But if I really, really want that, since I got two of these, see, my idea was, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, I'll put this chamber in this one. It don't fit, so you can't do that, which is fine. It's totally fine. But I would recommend this Z-Mole. And like I said, I will, I'll put links in the description below for as much of what I can. Whatever I can find, I'll put it down there. But yeah, just buyer beware, I guess, is my take for pencil sharpeners. These are pretty safe. If you don't need a really long lead, these are wonderful. And they've got two sizes, so you can put a bigger pencil in there. I can't remember. I think this did sharpen the triangle pencils. Pretty sure that it did. And I'm scared to go get them and try again, because I think I'm going to try with it, because I think I'll probably run out of space again. So, but that is my take on pencil sharpeners. Just beware. Don't use the ones that come with your pencil sets. They're not great. They're probably going to end up tearing up your pencils. So you probably should get some kind of better pencil sharpener if you're going to be using a lot of colored pencils like I do. That's my main thing of what I color with is colored pencil. So I just wanted a good sharpener. But I'm sure that there are many, many other ones out there, but these are the ones that I have. And I don't want to talk, you know, bad about a company, but man, y'all have got to be looking at whatever the ones that you've manufactured in the year 2024, these sharpeners. Y'all need to really, really look at them, because I don't know what's going on, but the blade is just not good, and it pulls and eats your pencil. So that's the video, y'all. Pencil sharpeners. The Z-Mole, I use this daily. Always use this one. These kind of really good. This one here, if you got a Hobby Lobby, I would recommend this one as well. I never had no problems with it. I just wanted a pointier tip on my pencils. But that's the video, y'all. I hope that it was at least a little bit helpful. Leave in the comments down below what kind of pencil sharpeners are y'all using, and have you used the AFMAT, and have you had any issues with it? I'm curious to know. But until next time, y'all, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs up. Heck, you can thumbs me down. Thanks for the engagement. But I'll talk to y'all next time, y'all. Bye.